It's a book about a bus. That's right. Let's read it together. Can you see the title? Yes, those words at the top. Last stop on Market Street. That must be a place. Have a look at the cover. I can see some people. I can see a bus. What else can we see? Oh yeah, some more writing. It says here, words by Matt de la Peña, pictures by Christian Robinson. Let's find out. Oh, there's a little child, and I wonder who that grown-up is. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. There's CJ running down the steps. He ducked. That means to go under. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus in all this wet?" Ah, so that must be CJ and that must be his Nana. Trees get thirsty too, his Nana told him. Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw? And CJ looked with his eyes for a long time, but never saw a straw. Can you see the thirsty tree though, and the pitter-patter raindrops? Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windscreen of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave and drove off with his dad. There he is, waving bye-bye in his car. Nana? How come we don't go in a car? We don't got a car, said CJ. I wonder what Nana will say. Boy, what do we need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire and old Mr. Dennis, who always has a trick for you. The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the doors swung open. There it is, the bus they've been waiting for. Look, it's breathing fire. That bus sounds fun. What's that I see? Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear, placed it in his palm. Nana laughed, her deep laugh, and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. I used to love doing that so I could pretend I was driving the bus. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. Bring, bring, bring. The old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everybody a great big smile. She made sure. Oh, and a good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, how do you do? Good afternoon. And she made sure that CJ did the same. And there he is, saying hello to all the other passengers. The bus lurched forwards and stopped. Lurched forwards and stopped. Nana hummed as she knitted. How come we always got to go here after church? CJ said. Miguel and Colby never have to go nowhere. I feel sorry for those boys, she told him. They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the sunglass man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat. CJ stared out of the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched as the cars zipped by, zip, 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 on either side. watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. Can you see the doggy? Yeah, there's the spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. How come that man can't see? He asked his Nana. Boy, what do you know about seeing? Nana told him. Some people watch the whole world with their ears. That's a fact. Their noses too, the man said, sniffing the air. That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, man. Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. So not only have we got the sense of seeing, we've got the sense of smelling, tasting, hearing and touching. And some people have all of those senses and some people just have some of them. 2 older boys got on next. Can you see them? That's right. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. Sure wish I had one of those, he said. Nana set down her knitting. What for? You got the real live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask that man if he'll play you a song? CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings, pluck, 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 and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered. I like to close my eyes. Nana closed hers too. And sometimes, if you close your eyes, it helps you to hear even more. So did CJ. And the spotted dog. And in the darkness, look! The rhythm filled CJ out of the bus. Lifted CJ out of the bus and out of the busy city. He saw sunset colours swirling over crashing waves. He saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky. Saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. There they are. CJ's chest grew full and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. That's what music can do. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys at the back. Should we do a little clap? That's how you say well done. Something's made you happy. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. Do you know what CJ did with it? He dropped it into the man's hat. It's kind. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling pavements and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes, when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what is beautiful. Can you see the beauty? CJ saw the perfect rainbow arching over their soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again. I wonder if he's looking with his eyes, ears, nose, mouth and touch. He looked all around them again. At the bus rounding the corner, out of sight. At the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came. Look at all these friends. He thought his Nana might laugh her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, "Me too, CJ. Now, come on." And look, what are CJ and his man are doing? They're helping to feed some hungry people. And afterwards, they waited at the bus stop to go all the way home. The end.